Well, it turns out the rumors and leaks were true. Sony just revealed to the world their brand new iteration of the PS5. But let's break this reveal down. Up next. What up guys, this is Kalo and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video and welcome to the Level Up. So again, before we get into today's news, I got a Twitch channel, and once we reach 500 subs, because we are so close to that number, we're gonna do our first stream. So for months leading up to right now, we've been covering any and all of the alleged rumors that surrounded this newly revealed PS5. This new PS5 overall is slimmer than the original PS5 model. It will feature that detachable disc drive and is set to release this November. Now, as far as internals go, from what I gathered, this is the same PS5. But more or less, this gives consumers the option to purchase a disc drive down the road if they so choose to. I mean, me personally, that alone is something I think is a fairly good idea, since I'm one of those consumers who always flip-flops between physical games versus digital. But yesterday was the first day where we got official details from Sony themselves. And I gotta be honest, something isn't sitting right with me in regards to this console. Now, one thing right off the bat that I thought was rather odd was them releasing two new models of this console. Originally, reports came out that PlayStation wanted to streamline production of the PS5 down to one SKU. But now you'll be able to pick up a PS5 with that disc drive that also has 1 terabyte of internal storage compared to the original 825 gigs in the prior model. Now, I'm gonna create a brand new nickname for this console, being the PS5 Fine Print Edition, because keen-eyed viewers noticed in ever so small text at the bottom of this view, the vertical stand for this console is sold separately. Also, I know times are tough for everyone out here, but damn, this little kickstand? Really, Sony? Anyways, out of the box, the only option you'll have to display this console is horizontally, which, in my opinion, the console looks way better standing up. And if you want to achieve that aesthetic, you'll have to shell out an extra $30 for the vertical stand. But that's not the best part of this all. While sure, it's great to have extra storage with your console alongside a sleeker design. And it's rather bad you have to pay extra for that stand. But that's not the only thing you're gonna have to pay extra for. Turns out a price increase has hit this model of the PS5, which will no longer be $400, but it will be $450. And let's just say you go with the no disc drive and get that all digital console. And you might want a disc drive down the road. You're gonna have to shell out an extra $80, and hey, let's include that vertical stand. So quick math here, and that's $560 for your brand new console. That is the pure definition for squeezing you dry of all of your hard-earned money. So once all of those older models of the PS5 are out of stock, this model will completely replace them, making this revision, in my eyes, a lot worse than the original. Now, credit where credit is due. The disc drive version of this console does offer more storage, which is always great seeing how games nowadays have massive file sizes. But there is no reason to be excited for this all-digital console. Revisions, at least to me, are supposed to make things better. But honestly, this is something Sony has been doing right along this whole console generation under Jim Ryan. They were among the first publishers to increase the price of their games to $70. They charged extra for next-gen upgrades while the competition didn't. Let's not forget the price increase to PlayStation Plus recently, and in select markets, they upped the prices of their old PS5 models. So with this new revision, this makes that change from select markets to worldwide without having to make an official announcement. But hey, that's the Jim Ryan era of PlayStation for you in a nutshell. But again, this proves how PlayStation needs more competition. Regulators at one point were so worried that Xbox would increase their prices of their consoles and subscription services, all while Sony has been doing this whole time. And their reasoning behind all this is just because they can. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass this question off to you guys. What do you think of this brand new PS5? Personally, I just think they made things worse, especially since they're not dropping the price, and internally, it's pretty much the same console. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.